I don't talk a whole lot, but my main sponsor is my family, and I'd like to thank them. They all didn't get to come tonight, but I'd like to thank them and thank Ray for having this. The last track champion I won was 20 years ago at Smoky Mountain, and we didn't have this, so y'all, you know, it's special. Enjoy every win, because when you get my age, they're harder to get. And I'd like to thank Travis for what he does on the internet. I don't know if any of y'all remember, but I'm sure Ray does. We used to have to wait a week or 2 weeks for the racing paper to come in the mail to maybe get your picture or read about, but now it's usually on there time you get home. So thank you. Thank you. I also want to point out, all of you have seen the water truck and how rough it looks. So when you take that in mind, please overlook our trophy girl tonight. Where are we going now? 602? All right, it's time to recognize our Interstate Welding 602 late model top 3. And I don't think he's here. I hadn't seen him. Coming in third this season with 1 win and 9 top 5s, Cooper Twiggs. Man, Cooper has aged dramatically. Oh, it's past his bedtime, Bobby said. Now we gotta wait. Bobby couldn't be with us last year. He had the Rona, so he couldn't be here. So he's milking it this year. Yeah. Coming in second with 6 wins, 10 top 5s, Bobby Elkins. And while Bobby's coming up, let me just say it came down to the last race, and I know one young man who was nervous because Bobby heated up in the summer and he was coming on strong. Just luck didn't go your way in that last race, Bobby.
It was a good year, good time racing with Dante and everybody. Thank all the sponsors. Thank you.
He's worked on that speech since Thanksgiving. All right, now let's recognize our champion for the Interstate Welding 602 late models with 4 wins, 12 top 5s, and I don't know how many poles. It's the Murphy Missile, Dante Curtis.
Well, I just wanted to thank everybody. Just had a good year and had a lot of fun racing Bobby and Cooper and everybody else in modified hobby this year, and was real blessed to get a whole bunch of wins, get 4 wins, a bunch of top 5s. So just got to thank Ray, American Racer, Schaefer Oil, Circle World, Interstate Welding, Wells Contracting, just a whole bunch of people that helped us get here. And after being at the awards banquet and finally getting first place, it all made it worth it. So thank you guys.
Dante needed a good night. They repossessed his beard. Congratulations, buddy. All right, we've got one more 602 driver we want to recognize. We're calling him the Rookie of the Year. He won 5 bonus races. Mr. Mark Ledford, come on up here, Mark. And Mark's making me feel real bad because I was about froze to death when I walked in, and he's rocking the sleeveless look.
I don't know what to say.
I appreciate it. Couldn't get here without Danny Ledford, Arlen Ledford, Mike Card, and Kayla Card. And I've enjoyed it. Thank y'all.
Pony next.
All right, moving right along. Let's go with our ponies. In third place with 1 win and 3 top 5s, it was Jamie Cross. Second place with 2 wins and 3 top 5s, Mr. Marty King. And our 2022 pony champion with 2 wins and 5 top 5s, it's Ricky Dyer.
I just want to thank my pit crew, my wife, and my little partner. Thank you, guys.
All right, it's time for our street stocks. Finishing third this year with 8 top 5s. By the way, these stats, I might miss one, so if I miss a top 5, don't hang me. It was an accident, I promise. With 8 top 5s coming in third in the street stocks, it's Lynn Birchfield.
Well, I got to thank my brother because I drive his car. I got to thank Jeb's Corner Mart. It's his store that funds this car. Interstate Welding for giving us a break on our sheet metal stuff, and Lord knows we needed it this past year. So I've got to thank the good Lord for letting us be here. I really do. I don't think we could go without at least giving him honor and praise. I really don't, because it's because of him the reason we're here. It really is. I appreciate it.
All right, finishing second in the street stocks this year with 8 top 5 finishes, it's Jacob Lynch.
I thank the good Lord for letting us be able to race. Like Ray said earlier, I think a lot of people would love to do it and can't, but good Lord's give us health and give us the ability to be able to do that. Thank Him, and thank my boys back here and my crew, my family, my wife, and my brother most of all. He ain't here, but he does all the welding, motor building, all that stuff. If it wasn't for him, there wasn't no way. Thank you.
And our champion, and also my least favorite driver this year. With 11 wins and 14 top 5s, Charles Devine. Now, let me explain why he's my least favorite driver. I don't know if you know how hard it is as announcers to make it exciting when you're rolling off 10 or 11 wins in a row.
Oh, Lord have mercy, what a year. We were blessed. We were blessed beyond belief. To win that many with the competition we've got in that class is kind of something else.
it's kind of cool. There's a little animosities, there's some protests, some tear downs. We kind of live for that stuff. It's our favorite part, honestly. My family definitely comes first. Thomas, Caroline, especially my wife, she pretty much runs everything for us. We've got a new baby, Claire, this year, so she gets a championship birth year, so that's kind of cool. We're looking forward to next year. I don't know what our plans are just yet. Definitely like to thank all our sponsors, obviously Divine Towing, Timco Towing, Timco Tire and Auto, Vincent Sims Construction, Interstate Welding, 837 Junk. Jake Anderson helped out a bunch this year. I think he even actually started a race for me this year, so that was kind of cool in a pinch. Yeah, these two are what it's all about, especially the two at home. The little one, she's getting ready to run wild just like these two do. So we're going to look forward to maybe running some street stock stuff next year and see if we can't hold y'all off for 2 or 3 more years till Thomas is ready anyway.
Coming up short on the bags.
Charles, I don't want to make you nervous, but I already see Lynn talking to Greg about protesting tonight. Look, you don't have to leave, Lynn. Stay. All right, on to our late models.
Thankfully, Greg's first cousin is the most recent dead president.
All right, our King Ford Limited Crate late models, top 3, coming in third with 1 win and 7 top 5s, Mr. Kip Cochran.
He work in the room.
Yeah. Long way around, taking the high side.
Kip must be running for office. He's working the room on his way up.
Kind of like Chuck there, when you get as old as I am, you enjoy every bit of it. So thank you, Ray. Steve Richards, thank you, buddy.
Bobby, did you write his speech? Did you? I thought so. In second place, 6 top 5s, it's the man, the myth, the legend, Danny Ledford.
You didn't think I could do that, did you?
I didn't move, did I? I wouldn't expect you to make it.
The same guy that they bring a stool out to get in the car can still jump up on here.
See, you ain't too old.
But I tell you, I got the best stool carriers here. Them fellers there, I believe, would pick my legs up and slide me in there if I needed them to. But they guide the ship. I just try to sink it most of the time. If it wasn't for them, we'd close up, and that's the truth about it. I don't know what else to say, but I don't even need to be here. They ought to get somebody that knows how to drive for them, because I think I screw most of it up most of the time. I pull in, they'll have something going. I'll pull in, I'll say, "This thing's awful. I can't drive it, it ain't tight enough." And then Milk or somebody will walk by, "You're too tight." Well, what do you want me to do? You just drive it, let us worry about it. But I can't never turn loose of that. I gotta have a wrench in my hand too, and if I'd just shut up and sit over there and drink a Coke or something, let them fix the car, we'd probably be better off. This fella here knows how stubborn I am about stuff, and I can't conform to this new shocks and all this stuff. I wish we run leaf springs. Thank y'all. Thank you.
I kind of thought we was going to have a Will Smith moment there, didn't you? I didn't back up. Obviously, I didn't think he was going to make it. I've known Danny for a long time. He's, you're something else, Danny. All right, our King Ford Limited Crate Late Model Champion with 6 wins and 7 top 5s is the 3-year-old Jason Deal.
I'm kind of like Danny said, if it wasn't for all this good help, I wouldn't be here. Rick Norton, Charlie Wilson, Jason Lattermilk, my wife, and Ray helps us a lot, and I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you.
Well, I thought he'd never hush. All right, we're down to one more, ain't we, boss man? One more division. It's going to be the front wheel drives. Coming in third this season with 2 wins and 10 top 5 finishes, it's Josh Deese.
You know, I don't talk much, but thank my sponsors, and I got new sponsors next year. Thank you.
You know, usually after a race, these guys hang around in the pits and talk.
Yeah.
Put them in front of a microphone, they don't want anything to do with it. That's why me and Killer keep a microphone with us in case fight breaks out. Everybody leave us alone. We just hold the microphone up and they run. Coming in second in our front wheel drives with 2 wins and 9 top 5 finishes, it's Shannon Jones. Oh, and Shannon was responsible for getting the Faster Pastor race going, so round of applause for that.
Just want to thank my guys that helped me, thank Ray, thank you.
You're going to have to start walking them over this way. The later we get, the next guy, he may not even come up the steps. All right, our 2022 front wheel drive champion. He had 5 wins and a total of 9 top 5s. Round of applause for Mr. John Fulford.
Well, like most of us, you know, you come to this place since you're a little kid, a lot of us anyway, and it's just a blessing. I never thought, you know, 3 years in, win a championship. But I'd like to thank my sponsors, JP Drilling, Napa Auto Parts, and Andrews Dockery Auto Parts. I'll have a little stage fright here. Actually, I'm going to use this picture here. Beaver Dam Trucking, Rock Solid Distillery, and just Clacky Belt, Ethan, my crew chief, Doc McQueen, wow. My dad for always, you know, believing in me and to being there, and just thank everybody, you know, thank Ray.
I want to take just a minute, first off, to let y'all know that announcers do accept sponsorships too. Right, Killer? I want to thank Ray for the opportunity, and his family. They've just welcomed me in just like one of the gang, and I appreciate that. Obviously, thank Killer for hiring me. The good thing about having Killer hire me means Ray can't fire me. Killer has to be the one to fire me. So I'm going to speak on Killer's behalf. If I'm out of turn, throw something at me. Gator, you have a question? Only thing you got against me is I'm a Georgia fan. Hey, I'm looking good now, ain't it, buddy? I want to point out, Gator's dressed in all red and black tonight. Thank you. No, I wanted to take just a minute to thank you, the drivers and the crews and the families, for allowing me and Killer to cut up with you like we do, and for the videos and stuff. We were talking while we were eating. It's a family. Sometimes it's dysfunctional, but it's a family. And when we're on flow, you know, a lot of times you have special announcers come in for the series or whatever. But Killer and I always try to, when it's our weekly guys, we try to build y'all up just as big as the national stars, because to us, y'all are the stars. It's not us on the microphone. Anybody that listens to us knows it ain't us. But we appreciate y'all letting us have a small role in what you do. So here's to a good 2023 season.
Thank you, Travis. I appreciate that. I didn't think none of our concession ladies was here tonight, but I forgot about Miss Christie. So stand up, Christie, so I make sure. She's, yeah. But, yeah, I mentioned them, so. But we just got a lot of great people here that support the track. I want to thank Jack Wimpy. The Lord's give Jack a miracle. At the Tar Heel, you know, was worried about him, and they'd called hospice for him, and then they turned around and sent them home. And he's back to, so he's back to seeing a regular doctor. That don't happen very often at all. So just great news. Jack's 95 years young, and I talked to him a few days ago, and he said he was doing good for a member of his age group. So, but just pray for Jack. You know, he's still a kicking, and that's what we want. So he's been great to work with and let us use the track and his equipment, and you know, and keep it running for him. And but just a lot of people, and I go to a lot of different tracks throughout the year, and see a lot of different things. Been blessed to do that, actually. And I'll stack my group of local racers against any of them. You guys are special. Yins are great to work with, and yins do a good job. And you need to pat yourselves on the back, because yins are competitive as anybody. And you're like, you know, Leon has brought this up as well. How many tracks you worked at, Leon? 17 different tracks, and Leon never fails to remind me that out of all the places he's been, that he likes working at this place better than any of them. So that's a tribute to all of you guys. So, but just enjoy it. Have a good off season. We'll be racing here before you know it. March 24th is right around the corner. And I always say this: if I can help you in any way with whatever, I'll be glad to. But I can't help you if you don't call me, or if I don't know about it. So, but I mean, I've got shock dynos, spring masher, tire groovers, whatever, timing light, or you know what I mean, just the little things. But anything we can do to help you guys, just give us a call. And if I don't answer, shoot me a text or something, because the phone rings a lot. But like I say, we've never turned anybody down. We want to try to help you all, and just whatever we can do to keep it going, that's the main thing. So once again, thank you for supporting Tri-County all year long, and we're looking forward to 2023. We got the schedules right here. If you want to come up here and get one, you can. And let's just give everybody and each other a good round of applause, and y'all be careful going home. Thank you.